Look, let's be honest, folks. Money, right? It's everywhere. It's like that slightly awkward friend who always seems to tag along, whether you actually invited them or not. We need it for rent, for food, for that overly priced latte that we convince ourselves we deserve. But what is money, really? Why do we let these little pieces of paper, or increasingly numbers on a screen, have so much power over us? It's a question that's puzzled philosophers, economists, and that one weird uncle at Thanksgiving for centuries. And the answer, like most things in life, is complicated, because money isn't just about buying things. It's about power, about security, about the choices we make and the relationships we build. So buckle up, everyone, as we dive deep into the wild, often wacky world of money. We'll explore its history, its impact on our brains. Spoiler alert, it's kind of messed up. And how it's shaped the very fabric of human society. Because understanding money, well, it's not just about balancing your checkbook, it's about understanding ourselves. Now, before we get all philosophical, let's take a quick trip down memory lane, shall we? Back in the Stone Age, before Amazon Prime and contactless payments, folks used to barter. You got some extra berries? Trade you for that sweet rock you're using to crack nuts. It was a simpler time, but also, let's be real, a bit chaotic. Thankfully, some bright sparks figured out that using a common medium of exchange, like, say, shiny shells or bits of metal, made things a whole lot easier. Money. Over centuries, this evolved from coins to paper bills to, you guessed it, those magical digital bits we call cryptocurrency. And just like that, we went from trading chickens to clicking buy, now faster than you can say supply chain disruption. But here's the thing. Money's form might have changed, but its core function hasn't. It's still a way to measure value, store wealth, and, of course, fuel our insatiable consumerist desires. And that, my friends, is where things get really interesting. Let's talk psychology, shall we? Because money, as it turns out, does funny things to the human brain. Studies have shown that even thinking about money can make us more individualistic, less likely to help others, and, ironically, worse at actually managing our finances. It's like money whispers sweet nothings in our ears, promising security and happiness while simultaneously turning us into greedy little goblins. Not cute. Money, not cute. And don't even get me started on what it does to our relationships. Money is consistently ranked as one of the top reasons couples fight. Right up there with who left the toilet seat up and whose turn it is to empty the dishwasher. It can create power imbalances, breed resentment, and turn even the most loving partners into financial rivals. It's enough to make you want to swear off the stuff altogether and become a hermit who lives off the grid and barters hand-knitted sweaters for root vegetables. Now, before you go full-on Walden Pond, let's not forget that money has also done a lot of good in the world. It's fueled incredible innovations, lifted millions out of poverty, and allowed us to build societies where, at least in theory, everyone has the opportunity to thrive. The problem isn't money itself, but rather our often dysfunctional relationship with it. So where do we go from here? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Maybe it's time we start thinking about money not just as a means to an end, but as a tool that can be used for good or for evil. It's time we acknowledge its power, but refuse to be ruled by it. It's time, dare I say it, to have an honest conversation about our relationship with money, both individually and as a society, because the future, quite literally, depends on it.